felt calm, I felt serenity, I felt safe, and I felt heard. Hey there! Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Magical Frey. And if you're new here, what up magical being? Thank you for tuning in! In today's video, I'm going to be painting one of my dreams. So if you love art, painting, or listening to dreams, grab your snacks, your beverages, your tea leaves, and let's get on with the story. So right over here, I have this 8x10 canvas that I already kind of blacked out with black paint. Then I drew my actual dream. So I'm gonna get you a little close just so you can see what I'm going to be painting. As you can see right here, I have basically an outline of my dream, and it's going to be trees here and then a river right here with some rocks and a circular portal that I'm always seeing in my dreams. And down below are the colors I'm going to be using for this dream: blues, purples, greens, always the same. And then I have my brushes over here and of course water. So, wink. iPad here, and I went on Procreate and I kind of drew this dream a long time ago, and these are kind of the colors that I was just testing out and practicing. But yeah, this is kind of the idea of my dream. You can kind of see there's a little tiny fairy there. That's supposed to be me. Weird sound. Oh, also, if you want to see the finished look of this canvas, definitely check out my art website. I'll be showing the final look on there, and then I'll add it to Instagram. So definitely check that out, because this dream painting will definitely look slightly different from the design that I drew out in Procreate. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna just paint. So the other night I was dreaming. I'm gonna get my edges here right quick. I had like 5 dreams in one, but the one that really stuck out to me, I only remembered like 5 minutes of it, but it was so profound that I drew it out. And in this particular dream, I was walking uphill a mountain for hours until trees surrounded me. The trees started glowing deeper and deeper the further I walked uphill, and the trees started glowing brighter and brighter as I walked and walked deeper into the forest. As I was walking deeper into the forest, I started hearing water, or a liquid sound, and a humming sound. It just kept humming and humming like the further I walked into the forest, and it was like a deep hum. And I wasn't scared or frightened. I was super curious as always, and I kept listening if there was like a pattern to the humming sound, like, oh my god, is this humming sound trying to talk? Is it a language? You know, is it music and whatnot? So I thought that was quite interesting, that I was fascinated by the sound and I wanted to walk closer to it. And if this was like a scary movie, you wouldn't walk closer to something that it's unknown. But little did I know, I was not scared at all. I just walked. I walked, and I walked. My eyes eventually grew wide, just because I saw the cause of the trees glowing. A beautiful portal was right in front of me, and it was like a tiny little orb, and then it just grew bigger and bigger and bigger until it became like a doorway where I can actually see what was inside. It was just so vivid, honestly. Like the humming sound also increased the larger the portal door became, and honestly I felt like the portal was talking to me. It was like like waiting for me, honestly. I also noticed that this portal was leaking. It was strange. There was like this weird liquid coming out of the bottom and pouring into the roots of the trees that were nearby. And I did not realize that down below the portal and where the liquid was coming out, there was a small river with a bunch of rocks and whatnot that were very colorful, and then the rocks were glowing too. I was like, okay. It almost felt like a glow-in-the-dark kind of dream. Oh my god. I should get glow-in-the-dark paint. That would be cool. Anyway, the liquid from the portal looked like some type of jelly consistency. It didn't look like it was sticky. It just looked like some type of water, and it had a form, and it was just very like goopy looking. And honestly, it was kind of cool. I kind of wanted to just jump into it, but I didn't. I was slowly glancing at every corner, seeing if it was okay. Did something come out of it? Am I supposed to go in it? Like, you know, I was just, you know, very alert. And then I finally started walking towards the small river. I dipped one toe into the river. It made this like weird gup sound, and I felt like I was gonna like just sink in it like quicksand, but I didn't. I just like kind of molded my feet into it, and then the river was very short. It was like 2 feet of liquid, so I can perfectly stand in this jelly-like river, and it was so cool. It was nice and it was refreshing, like how a river would feel. A little cold too, you know. My curious self looked at the portal, and I knew there was another destination there. It was slowly revealing the next dream dimension that I was supposed to go to. But I wasn't ready. I was not ready to leave at all. I just felt like I was enjoying this uphill hike towards a mountain to a forest, and then I had to leave. Like, I was just enjoying this very quiet, nature-esque walk, you know, finding something magical deep within the forest. I felt like I was home. I was truly enjoying the scenery and the journey of this mountain hike. I was enjoying the creatures that I'd never seen before. I was enjoying the air, how crisp and warm it felt. Like, it felt like a warm summer evening, you know, where it's just cozy. You just feel like it's like a warm hug. I don't know. The scent of the forest was honestly sweet. Regardless of how much I wanted to stay in this beautiful forest, it was just so beautiful. Vivid, dark. It had deep shades of different colors. None of my dreams that I dream about forests or nature, they don't really have like the Earth's color. Like, a tree is supposed to be with green leaves and a brown, what is that thing called? You know what I'm talking about. You know what trees look like. Green and brown. I can't even remember the word. I knew there was another journey waiting for me to unlock. Right before I made my next decision, I stood in front of that glowing portal and inhaled the moment of just being there, being in this forest. I truly felt grateful to be in the presence of this magical place, this magical forest, somewhere out there. And I felt calm, I felt serenity, I felt safe, and I felt heard. Like, I don't know, something about forests and me just traveling in there as a little tiny fairy, and it's like, I belong in the forest. I don't know what it is. Definitely not this forest here on Earth, but somewhere out there in my dream dimension. But yeah, honestly, I wanted to appreciate what was in front of me instead of wondering what was going to happen to me next. And to be honest, I think it's important to be grateful of the things that are around you. Take this moment to be grateful for the first thing that you see in your room, your office, your studio, because at one point you didn't have any of that stuff. Like, my paints, my paintbrushes, my canvases, like different sizes of them, like at one point I did not have any of this stuff. None of this stuff. And every time I walk into this room, I'm grateful that I'm creating something out of nothing from my mind with my hands. And, you know, I never want to take it for granted that I have hands, that I have these dreams, that I'm doing this because I want to and I'm passionate about it. So yeah, take the time to say you're grateful for the things that make you feel, So yeah, that's what I did. I just stood in front of that portal. I closed my eyes. I inhaled the air. I felt the force's life force. I felt like I was one with the jelly-like river, and I was just like, I was literally like this. Stand up. I was just like, just enjoying the scent of just being in that moment. Like, it was just nice. It was just nice. So I definitely eventually opened my eyes and I looked at the next portal, and then I looked behind me right before I walked in. That's kind of the end of my dream story. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this dream story of mine. Honestly, this dream stuck out to me because it made me realize that I don't say I'm grateful for a lot of the things in my life as often as I should. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. I wish you have a magical day being surrounded by the things that make you feel grateful. Bye! Too close. Too far!
Just right. I don't know. Or do I?
It's your... I can't. I can't. I can't. Interesting how this prism violet and that prism violet is slightly different.
I'm always wondering, pondering, gandering, wondering. Honestly, my dreams are trying to tell me something. Girl, you're always in nature. You might as well be in nature. I need to be in nature. I don't know, I'm always somewhere in my dreams. So cool. Wish I could just like I wish I could just teleport myself into a dream. Like, you know how like people are in like VR games? Oculus or like a VR headset, and they can just create an avatar and be in that game or that world. I wish I can have like, you know, like a dream, my dreams, and I'm like there and I'm creating my avatar and it's a thing that I paint. Like, I'm just like, I'm thinking and I'm dreaming. There's always a song stuck in my head. Like, I feel like there's like a radio station in my head, and it's just like whatever vibe or mood I'm in, it like tunes into it, and I'm like singing it, even though I didn't hear the music yesterday or a week before. Where?
Don't forget to get some sleep so you can dream of a magical place. Because that's where it starts. Get some sleep, get some shut-eye, sleep early, get some 8 hours of sleep, don't forget to drink water, all that good stuff.